All right. So anyway, I'm in here. I'm in our studios. I zoom along, and I've got a pretty good grasp of topics. I've got a pretty good understanding of where I stand, how I feel. You do too. You know how you feel like you get that, you have that confidence. Yeah. I've had a streak, and it's been for a long time. Today I wake up totally mystified by about three things.
Yeah, tell me.
First of all, the Epstein files.
Okay,
there is World War III breaking out, DEFCON 1, MAGA's revolting against Pam Bondi,
Yes.
Elon's coming to Pam Bondi's defense.
Yes.
The FBI. So first of all, let me give you all three real quick, and then I want you to go back on them one by one. So I'm lost on that. I don't even understand what the significance is.
I can help you.
This guy was a mover and shaker who hung out with everybody, including Donald Trump.
Correct.
So let's just pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, if you're on the plane, I don't know, that means that you're raping kids. So I don't know what that's all about. So that's point number one. Number two, the Tate brothers. The Tate brothers they come home from Romania allegedly with an assist from President Trump. Not sure if that's true or not. I don't think they've been convicted of anything. I think they were incarcerated. I know they're world-class pigs. They're a couple of misogynists, and they brag about women, dominating women and all this, nasty stuff. Governor Ron DeSantis announces they're not welcome in the state of Florida. Excuse me?
I know.
What does that mean, you're not welcome? That's the kind of thing that leftist, wacko, liberal Democrats do.
What did they say? What did New York? If somebody said, New York, you're not welcome, and your views aren't New York values. Andrew Cuomo.
It was Andrew Cuomo. He didn't. He said, if you're pro-life, your values don't line up with New Yorkers, and you're not welcome here. And I remember my head exploded. I thought, who the heck are you to tell anybody you disagree with they're not welcome here? Well, I got to say it, and I love the governor of my state. I appreciate him. Who the heck is he to say they're not welcome in the state?
You are correct, sir.
Okay.
And there's number two. What's number three?
Number two, the Jean Hackman death. Okay. And the wife and the dog. Guess what? You and I both assume carbon monoxide. Cops are saying,
They've used the word suspicious, and I think there's a family member, a daughter or something, saying, totally carbon monoxide, as if to divert us from something. I don't know. Let's set that aside for 2 seconds, because the first two have something in common.
Good.
Epstein and let's do the one that's so easily dismissible, the Tate brothers, Andrew and Tristan. These are like... when you think about toxic masculinity, this really is that. And I don't care. I don't care about them. They're kind of cartoon characters. It's clickbait. It's designed to attract attention to them, and I just as soon not curry that kind of thing. But it does. It's a magnet for reaction. Is America too feminized and wimpified and softened? Yes. You don't let the pendulum swing so far back that you go to this. So that's just blah, 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 blah. The first one, the Epstein thing.
Wait a minute. No, let's not end there, though. Because here's the thing. I'm with you. I didn't care about them. I could give a whit about the Tate brothers and toxic. But I start caring when the governor says they're not welcome here.
That's dumb. Totally right.
Is he currying favor with people? Why would Ron DeSantis do that?
Anytime you find somebody doing that, you're right. It's to curry favor with a certain constituency. If something or somebody is really unpopular and you want to hop on board the unpopularity train, and it's virtue signaling. It's like, I am as offended by them, but you're doubly, triply right. So be offended. Call them jerks, whatever you want to do. Don't tell them you're not welcome in the state.
You're the governor of the state. To say that, that's a chilling effect. And you know what breaks my heart? Ron DeSantis doesn't strike me as a guy who cares about virtue signaling.
Correct.
So maybe he is. I mean, you got a very interesting drama. He wants his wife, of all people, to run for governor. Yep. You got Byron Donalds, who's fantastic.
Already announced.
And Trump has already endorsed him.
Yep.
And DeSantis is now dunking on Byron Donalds.
Yeah,
and saying he wants. What the heck is going on?
Casey DeSantis ain't gonna run. I think that's a bit. I don't think she's a neat lady, an accomplished woman, a smart woman.
She's wonderful.
She ain't Byron Donalds. That's an easy primary.
Well, somebody better tell Governor DeSantis that. All right, go back. So I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I wanted to go back. Right, so now the Epstein files
is just so weird. He's a creep. He's a pervert. So that's going to attract lascivious attention.
And he didn't kill himself.
And he sure as heck didn't kill himself either. And so it's like maybe the files will elicit attention to who might have offed him, who's so powerful as to have wanted him killed in prison. Think of a bunch of people on a plane to an island. It's like a bad movie script. So there's just an enormous amount of prurient interest paid to this. There is a certain, and excuse me, Lord, and excuse me, Mike, there's a certain Tucker Carlson bug-eyed attention to both the Tate brothers story and the Epstein story.
Yeah.
Is there something of some interest there? Sure. But I've been telling people for weeks and weeks and weeks, there's not doodly squat that's come out of these stupid Epstein files other than a list of people who might have been on a plane with him at some point, which is not significant in the least.
I totally agree, except for your cheap shot against my man Tucker.
Oh, your boy gets crazier by the day.
You leave him alone. Look, did you see Adam Kinzinger, what he said about Tucker Carlson? What, he was going to kill him.
No.
It wasn't Adam. Dan Crenshaw.
Dan Crenshaw.
I get them mixed up. Excuse me. They're sometimes interchangeable. I mean, what's happened to Dan Crenshaw?
Why don't you call Crenshaw what your boy calls him?
I don't like that phrase.
Eye patch McCain.
I don't.
I'm sorry.
I don't like that.
That's a little much.
That's a little much. Well, he's edgy. He's got some sharp elbows.
And he's great. But Tucker, 80% of Tucker Carlson is genius, sharp-edged conservative commentary. And the other 20 is.
Well, it's weird though that Crenshaw, on tape, absolutely said, "I'll kill him if I ever see him," and I'm not kidding. And then he denied it. Marjorie Taylor Greene called him out on social media, and he goes, "LOL, I didn't do that. I didn't say that. No, I didn't." Well, yeah, you did. It was on tape. What the heck's wrong with him?
Okay, Hackman. First of all, an entire day yesterday of there's a clip I'm going to play. Have you seen him on Larry King Live? Talking about how much he loved Reagan. He said, "I'm a Democrat, but what a great American."
He loved what Reagan felt. He loved what Reagan felt about America. He just loved it. I love that. It was amazing.
Love Jean Hackman. What a career! People were just burying me in movies. Not that I'd forgotten, but there's just so many. It's like, what about this? What about this? But what in the world happened in that house, Mike?
I mean, so here's the clues we have. There were apparently scattered pills found around her body.
In a different part of the house.
A different room. The dog was found closed in a closet, dead.
Yep. But there are two living dogs walking around the house.
Right. Gene Hackman was found fallen on the, and it looked like he abruptly fell. Yep. His sunglasses were by his body. Mm-hmm. So here's one. I mean, we shouldn't do this. This is gross, but what the heck? It's a Friday, and I'm sorry for what happened. I mean, but here's the theory that I saw on social media.
No.
He fell and died. Right. He's 95, and so she finds him and can't live without him.
Oh, Lord.
Kills herself, takes an overdose of pills, and somehow I don't know how the dog wound up in the closet. But
dog's going, leave me out of this.
Please, I got nothing to do with this. I just want to be a dog. So I don't know, Mark. I mean, it's the strangest thing I've ever heard. And to go hit, and what a life, what a career. What role did he ever play that you didn't love him in?
No, he made great movies, classics, and made mediocre movies pretty darn good. And if you can do that, he was 16 and lied about his age to join the Marines.
I know. He was a stunt pilot. Somebody called on my show yesterday and said he had one of those World War II vintage planes, and he and Clint Robertson used to go up and do dog fights in the sky. Or Cliff Robinson would do dog fights. How about that house? I'm always intrigued by how people live in their post-fame years. It was built in 2000 in Santa Fe, big mansion, 8,000 square feet, and it was kind of almost futuristic looking in the middle of beautiful Santa Fe. I don't know. The whole thing has just got some intrigue, and sad for all of them, and sad for the family.
Are we ever going to know? Is this we get to this, whether it's some prison escapee or some crime mystery, or is this? Will we ever really know?
They'll find out. I gotta believe don't you think the autopsy will release at least the toxicology?
Oh, and we and I were carbon monoxide. Local sheriff said no sign of a gas leak.
That's what I mean.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
What?
What could it possibly have been? I don't know. All I know is I got a couple shows to see this weekend. I'm going to get my theater fix. I'm going to see The Outsiders tonight, which is, remember the movie with Rob Lowe?
From the S.E. Hinton novel?
Yeah. And apparently it's a pretty good musical. And then tomorrow night, I can't wait to see Death Becomes Her, which is another Broadway show of a movie. Remember
Meryl Streep, Goldie
Yep.
Hawn, where somebody's got a
Attaboy.
hole blown out of her midsection.
And a lot of people think it's one of the most underrated fall-down funny movies of all time. And I hear it is a great Broadway musical,
All right.
believe it or not.
You'll tell us.
There we go.
Tell us.
All right. Happy Friday. I love you. Have a great weekend.
Mike's in New York. The show gets even
Duck,
better.
Duck.
And by the way, the show is here for you when we're done at 10 on 660 AM The Answer.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.